This segment is sponsored by New Perspective Financial Solutions. Annuities have changed a great deal over the years, so what do you need to know if you're in or nearing retirement? Here to break it down for us is Tavon Jackson. Tavon is a financial advisor and the founder of New Perspective Financial Solutions, a DC-based firm that focuses on preparing people for retirement. Welcome back, Tavon.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Yeah, great to see you. All right, let's break it down. What is an income annuity and how is that different than just withdrawing money from your retirement savings?
Well, when you get closer to retirement, the worst thing you can do is just withdraw money and hope that it lasts forever. Because it's hard enough trying to grow the money, but trying to make it last 30 to 40 years in retirement, that's very difficult. So the reason why people go with income annuities is because you can take a lump sum of money and turn it into a guaranteed check for the rest of your life. So therefore, no matter how long you live, you can live to be 120, it's still going to pay out forever. And on top of that, some income annuities have a doubler. So that means that if you ever get sick and you need some type of nursing home care or somebody to come to your home to take care of you, the check can double for 5 years. Right. So when people hear the word annuity, they're kind of scared. They're like, oh, I heard bad things about it, but there's really good ones. You just have to know the difference between all of them.
Yeah, okay. And why are income annuities? They're described as creating a personal pension. And who tends to benefit most from this?
Yeah, so the people who benefit most are the people who just don't want to deal with the stock market. Every time you turn on the news, it's either a tweet, it's a war, and it just stresses you out and it causes your money to fluctuate. But with the income annuity, the reason why they call it a personal pension is because it's the same exact investment that they use for the federal government pension. The only difference is that instead of paying into it for 30 or 40 years, you're just doing it as a lump sum. So I'll give you an example. If you put in, let's say, $1 million, you could just pinch off of it and hope that it lasts, or you can get like a guaranteed check of $70,000 a year forever.
Yeah.
And then once you get that guaranteed stream of income, you don't have to think about anything.
Right.
First of the month, you're going to get paid, you're going to get your Social Security, you're going to get everything, and then it's just a much smoother ride versus dealing with all the volatility.
Yeah, it sounds like good peace of mind.
Yep,
really. What are some of the biggest misconceptions? You mentioned people kind of get a little nervous, but what are the biggest misconceptions about annuities?
Yes, so when people think of annuities, especially income ones, there's some annuities out there where you'll put a lump sum in, get a guaranteed check, but let's say you get one check and you pass away. There's some annuities where the company keeps all your money. So that's why people are like, oh, I heard these were
we
bad.
don't want that one.
We don't want that. So you can put $1 million and get one check and then you pass away and the $1 million goes to the insurance company. Those are the annuities you want to stay away from. But the indexed annuities, which is the ones we recommend, they will give you a guaranteed check for your life, your spouse's life, and then also whatever's left over will go right to your beneficiaries. And we see it all the time, like even if you tune into the lottery, it's kind of funny. When people hit the Powerball, they give you two options. Do you want a lump sum of money that you got to make last, or do you want a guaranteed check for life? And the people who choose the lump sum, the next year you see them back on the news because they spent it all. Whereas the people who chose the annuity option are still getting paid today.
Okay, yeah, we do see that all the time. It's never, that's not the good one. All right, so what should someone understand if they are considering buying an annuity, an income annuity?
Yeah, so you just have to work backwards.
Okay.
So think of it like a puzzle. If you come into the office and you say, you know what, Tavon, I need $8,000 a month to retire. I'm gonna work backwards and say, well, how much rental income do you have coming in? Okay, you got 2, you only need 6 left. How much is my Social Security coming in? Okay, that's 3, so we're just gonna work backwards, and then whatever that gap is, that's what we're gonna use with the income annuity. So the biggest concern is that there's a lot of insurance agents out here that sell annuities, but they're not actually looking at the whole picture. They just kind of just trying to sell a product and move to the next person, but when you actually have a financial plan, we can kind of factor in everything.
All right, so I like everything you said, but to me, what I'm hearing is you need to talk to someone.
Absolutely.
Right? You want to make sure you're making the right decision with these. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah. For you at home, if you want to make sure you're on the right track for retirement, New Perspective Financial Solutions has an offer for you. Tavon wants to help preserve and continue to grow your money while also helping you create a reliable income stream. So right now, for the first 5 callers and anyone else with investable assets of $500,000 or more, he's offering a complimentary retirement income plan. This will allow Tavon's team to sit down with you personally or schedule a call to make sure you're on the right track for retirement. The number to dial is 240-335-8366. Again, that's 240-335-8366.